Hey y'all, it's me, SlayedBy Jordan, and the company I'll be working with today is Alipearl Hair. They sent me over a 22-inch, 180% density, 13x4 transparent lace front wig. These are all the items that you would get inside your box. This wig features 3 combs in the inside and an adjustable strap at the bottom. Like I said, this is a full 13x4 frontal wig, so you can do deep side parts as well. Once again, it is transparent lace, and it does come pre-plucked. The hair was catching a little bit out the box, but that's to be noticeable. It is body wave hair and it is thick, but it wasn't nothing major at all. So now we're going to get started with this jet black watercolor. So you want to take your freeze spray and you want to spray that lace real good. Be very generous, and you want to blow dry it. What this is going to do is this is going to keep your knots from staining. So you want to do about 3 coats of this. So what you want to do is just want to spray the spray and then blow dry it, and then keep doing it until you get that hard cast. You may have to do more than 3 coats depending on how much you spray. So for our jet black color, our super black color, we're going to use the Kiss Temptation Jet Black, and we're going to mix that with the Adore Royal Navy. I know you may think, why are we mixing a blue hair dye with a black hair dye? But just trust me, it's going to get the blackest black ever. And make sure you fill up your bucket with just straight up pure hot water from the faucet. And now we're just mixing all those colors together. You want to make sure that it is no lumps or clumps in your water, because if it is, those lumps will actually stain the lace. You want to make sure that all that dye is fully mixed in that water. And once it's fully mixed, you can go ahead and start dipping your wig. Do not be afraid. It's not going to stain your lace. I used to be so scared to do jet black watercolor, but y'all, I do it all the time now. Don't be afraid. Even if your lace starts to look a little blue or whatnot, once you bleach the knots, that's going to go away. So don't even worry about that. You want to make sure you're just dipping it. And also brush the hair while you're dipping it to make sure that color is getting in between the wig as well. And we're going to let that sit for 5 minutes. And once those 5 minutes are up, we're just going to rinse that out with pure cool water from the faucet. You want to always rinse your watercolors out with cool water, because sometimes using hot water, you can go ahead and dull your color out. And you don't want to take away what you just did. So make sure you're rinsing with cool water. So now it's time to bleach those knots. We're going to use our BW2 powder and our Superstar 40 volume developer. You want to mix these two till you get a real thick consistency, to where when you hold your brush upside down, that the mixture doesn't fall off the brush. But you don't want it too thick where you can't even spread it at all. So you just want to try to find the perfect medium. And now you just want to apply that bleach to those knots. Make sure that you mainly applying it to like the front hairline, because that is what's actually going to matter. So even if you don't have enough bleach to cover the entire frontal, just make sure you get the entire hairline, because that's what's going to matter. That's what people see first. They really can't see the back of your wig. You can always throw some concealer back there if you miss any knots, but make sure you get that bleach on the very front, like where the hairline is going to be. So once I apply all that bleach, I'm going to flip the wig back to the normal way. And if I have any hairs laying in the bleach, I'm going to pick those off the bleach, because if you leave those laying on that bleach, they'll turn blonde as well, and you'll have blonde roots, and then you'll have to finesse, and you don't feel like doing all that. So once you turn it out, if you have any hairs laying on the bleach, just get them off of there. And this is the hair with conditioner in it after I rinsed the bleach off the knots. And this is the wig after I blow dried it and plucked it some. As you can see, it's really, really black and it's really full. I love this wig. So now it's time to get into this install. I'm using my Ruby Kisses number 14, the lightest shade in that duo. And I've already put it on her cap, and now we're going to put it on the lace as well. So now you want to position the wig on your client's head, and then you want to just get it adjusted to their head. Use those adjustable straps in the back to make sure it has a secure fit. And then you want to go ahead and cut out those ear tabs. For our glue for today, we'll be using Boho Active. We'll be using 3 layers. You want to dot that along the edge of the cap line, making sure you do get some glue on the skin, and you want to smooth that back as thin as possible, and you want to make sure each layer turns clear before you add another one. And like I said before, we are using 3 layers today. Once that last layer is completely dry, we're going to go ahead and lay that lace down. And you want to use the teeth of the comb to help you push that lace into the skin. And you also want to use your blow dryer to help make sure that that glue is melting down. And now we're going to take our elastic band, we're going to tie this down for about 10 minutes. This is just going to give you that ultimate secured melted look. And after those 10 minutes are up, you're going to go ahead and proceed to cut off your excess lace. And this is the lace after all the excess lace is cut off. As you can see, it is pretty melted down, but it does have some discoloration. So we're gonna fix that by adding some more makeup to the lace before we spray it down with our melting hairspray. And before I spray my lace with hairspray and tie it down with the elastic band, I like to take my wax stick and my hot comb and go ahead and lay my part into place. And then I like to separate my baby hairs. And now you want to spray that lace with your favorite hairspray. And once you get done spraying it, you want to tie it down with your elastic band. And as you can see, honey, that lace is melted. Now it's time to do our baby hairs. You want to take your favorite foam and mousse, and you just want to lay your baby hairs into place. Make sure that the foam or mousse you're using is alcohol free. Now, off camera, I did go ahead and cut some layers into her hair. If you want to see how I layer her hair for curls, just watch my latest 2 other hair videos, because I pretty much did the same style, which was the side part and curls. And I showed you guys how I layered the hair. Now I'm just taking my Tresemme hairspray and I'm spraying that all over the hair. And we're about to get ready to curl this hair using our T3 single pass 1.25 inch curling irons, and we're just going to pin each curl as we go and let them cool down. Make sure that your baby hairs are fully dry before you take these wraps off. If you take them off and they're not fully dry, you could possibly have ugly baby hairs. And not only that, you could possibly have a lifted lace, and you do not want that. So please make sure that everything is dry before you take those wraps off. So now it's time to take those pin curls out, and we're going to use our Beyond the Zone Turn Up the Heat spray to give the hair a beautiful gloss and to also minimize frizz while we are running our fingers through these curls. I'm also going to use my razor comb to add some more curls to the front just to give a more face framing layer. And once again, this is a Alipearl Body Wave 22-inch transparent lace front wig, 180% density. I thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And turn on your notification bell. Make sure you also leave me a comment or some other styles you want to see me feature on my channel. Thank you guys so much. I love y'all. Goodbye.